Alright YouTube, what's going on today? Kevin Reese back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to put on some genuine bearing buddies. The original and still the best. So first thing you want to do is make sure you have the correct model. And you see here, this is the correct model that I need for this trailer. So got 4 of them because we got 4 tires, 4 rims. I'm going to show y'all how to put them on right now. So first thing you want to do is come over here to your bearing and clean this area up so you can see what you're working with. Tools you're going to need to do this job. After you put the bearing buddies in, you're going to need to put some grease in there. So you need a grease gun, a little mallet, a block of wood to tap them on there. Some PB blaster always comes in handy for something. Doesn't have to be that brand, but any kind of penetrating oil. Some brake parts cleaner and a little flathead screwdriver. So after you got this area cleaned up with the brake cleaner, you can see here, you can pull this off. This is just a protective cap. And you can see here is the actual where the grease was going. All right, I'll show you how to do this in a second, but basically to get this old one off, all I did is just tap it side to side. You can see here it's kind of it dips down a little here, and it fits in just like that. So it fits like that. You want to make sure with the bearing buddy that you have the correct size right here for this inner diameter of this wheel hub. So when you put it up against it, basically when you put it up against it, it fits snug, and you just tap it in place with a hammer. To remove it, you just kind of walk it out. You tap it side to side, like left, right, left, right. I'll show y'all on the next one. I just pulled this one off real quick. But you want to use a block here, and then also I have this kind of lead-filled mallet right here. I use this small hammer to walk that out of there. But basically all you want to do, pull the cover off. First they come in the box like this, with this side that has to go on there with the cover on it, but you're going to put that cover over the outside, because you can see here that's where your grease fitting is. For example, like on this one, you see your grease fitting is right here. So you're going to put it on like that. You'll grease it from here, and this cover will go back over the top of it. A little brawl, they call it. So I'm going to show y'all. It's going to take 2 hands to do it, but basically what you want to do is make sure that this is the right size. You have the correct size for the ID, or inner diameter, of your wheel hub. And that's where that model comes in. Like this is model 1980A, and I think it's like 1.980 inches or something like that. I can't remember the actual number, but if you check out their website, it'll tell you. But the way that goes, like I said, y'all, is you just pop it on like this, and it's going to take me 2 hands, but you just put a block of wood up against it, and we're just going to tap that into place until this piece here you can see is flush with the wheel hub. Alright, so like I said, you just tap that in, put that block of wood over it, and you can see here you want it flush with the wheel hub. You see actually so tight in there, pushed a little bit of grease out. But you have it flush with the hub here, and basically all I did, y'all, is put this out here on the end, got the hammer and hit it around, and just kind of walked it around here in a circle, and you just kind of basically walk it in there. So now that that's on, we'll pack it full of grease. We'll put enough grease in there where you can see it start to come out a little bit. But you want to read these directions. It tells you do not use a power grease gun to do it. Use a hand grease gun. And so you add grease through the bearing buddy piston until it appears around the retaining ring, and then without removing the grease gun, apply pressure directly against the piston by grasping the grease gun or the tube with your hand and push it. And if the piston moves in, it's not yet full of grease. So you put it on there and you push that piston in right there. The way this bearing buddy, it's so good because it's spring loaded, and it kind of helps. It creates positive pressure inside here, which keeps water out. So as you fill it up with grease, there's a spring in here, and it keeps positive pressure in there against the hub and the bearings. So that's one of the reasons this bearing buddy is so good. Like if this was like a boat trailer, you backing in the water, if you don't have that positive pressure inside here, like the bearing buddy creates with the spring, water will eventually work its way in. So that's one of the reasons this is such a good product. Also, being that this is steel, you know, aluminum is a metal that can yield, and also against iron and stuff, it can, through electrolysis, it can cause it to corrode and rust, and not rust, but you know, like corrode and stuff. So it's really not the best long term. This is a really good product. All right, so we put grease in it. I want to show you all this. You can see here, this is the piece that we're talking about with the spring. So it's spring loaded inside. This sits flush, but if you hook that up and pull out, you could feel where it was pulling in and out, but you want to pack that in so it's tight. So now as everything decreases, what will happen is that spring will pull in and create positive pressure and push the rest of that grease in there over time. So just to give you a better close-up view of it, you can see we actually had some grease come out here around that ring, along with this being all the way out like that with that spring. So that's what you want, so you know this one's full of grease. And then after you're done with that, you just take this cover and just pop your cover back on, and you're supposed to kind of push that in. You can feel, you know, push it in nice and snug, but basically that's it, y'all. The cover goes on there, and that one's complete. And now same thing on this side. Like I said, this other one, we just popped this cover off, and all I did with this hammer was just kind of beat this one just kind of side to side. I mean, it's just kind of you just kind of walk it side to side like that. So this is what it looks like when it's starting to get close with walking it out. See that gap starting to appear? You know it's getting close to like that. To show you all this again, I just started filling it with grease. See how you pull back? You feel that spring? It's not full yet. You want it out here like that, tight. And basically that's it, y'all. That's how to install bearing buddies. I hope this video helped you. If it has, hit the like button. If you have any questions, drop a comment. See y'all next video.